What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bench Banter. They're already laughing. All right, cool. All right, welcome back to Bench Banter, episode 2. Didn't really expect to be doing this today, but we have a lot of World Cup stuff to cover that just came up today. The boys kind of discussed it, whether or not we wanted to do this today or not, but since I'm going on a cruise tomorrow, we decided to do it today. So, we got a lot of stuff planned for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and not to waste any more time, we'll get right into it. So, we're going to all go through our FIFA World Cup group stage rankings, round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, final, you know the deal. And then I'll start, and then I'll pass it on to the rest of the group. So, Group A, we got Mexico, South Korea, Czech Republic, and South Africa. I got South Korea topping the group, Mexico coming second, Czech Republic third, South Africa fourth. Jason, what do you got?
All right, so as I'm looking at it right now, um, sorry, one sec. Okay, so for me, I have Group A. I have Mexico in first. I have Czech Republic second, South Korea third, and South Africa fourth. I think Czech Republic is actually going to be tougher than people think. They have what's his name? Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick. I think that's right. He's the Leverkusen striker. He's not bad. He's pretty good. He's friggin' tall. But they might be. I think I could picture Czech Republic bullying Mexico around. But I mean, Mexico's also a really solid team. So and they're home, which is gonna help. They're used to the heat. So that's why I put them first. But yeah, South Korea, they're not really going to do much, I don't think, unfortunately, for Heung-min Son. But and then South Africa, definitely not a team to worry about.
I know when I said Mexico second, I know Jesus just crying over there in the corner. Mexico deserves to be first. They're those. Like, bro, they're not that great.
Yeah, they're really not all that.
Ochoa's old.
Wait, did you put them, Daniel, sorry, you put Czech first?
No. I put South Korea first.
You
Jesus,
put
stick
South
up for
Korea
yourself, dude.
first?
I did put South Korea first.
Oh my God. I didn't hear that. I was pulling mine up. South Korea first is crazy.
The reason
to
I put
me.
South Korea first is you look at like what they did in the 2018 World Cup, 2022 World Cup. They were a solid team. They weren't
Yeah,
a team like
that was
in the group stage.
4 years ago.
I know. Listen. But they still got some of those guys that were there in 2022 when they went to the round of 16 against Brazil. Obviously, they got shelled in the round of 16. We're not going to pass by that. But when you look at this group, Mexico, Czech Republic, and South Africa, in my opinion, I only see Mexico being a threat in their way. Other than that, Czech Republic and South Africa do not scare me if I'm South Korea.
You'll
Okay?
see.
So that's how I view it. Yeah, that's how I got Group A going.
Uh, who was Daryl? You want to go next?
Yeah, sure. For mine, I had actually Mexico coming in first, and they play their first two group stage games at home in Mexico.
That's big.
So I think easily, probably 6 points right there for them. I
Oh,
think easily 6 points for them. At home, all the vibes are kicking, including the first game, 3 o'clock. That place is gonna be bumping. I don't see Mexico dropping any points in the first two games, and then I have South Korea coming in second. I don't think any of these four are that amazing. So I think just Mexico being able to win the first two is going to be huge for them. So I have South Korea coming in second. And then third, I had South Africa. I think Africa is going to make some noise. I think Africa is going to make some noise this World Cup. I was talking to my friend about it at work. He said
Jason's eyes.
he likes Africa this World Cup, or South Africa.
Okay, yeah, but so you have Czech fourth.
I have Czech four.
I think there's no world where South Africa gets a point against Czech Republic, but I mean we'll see. Obviously, these are predictions, but
Yeah.
Really quick, can I just point out the fact that Jesus is diehard Mexico all the way, but he's wearing a Spain jersey right now?
yeah,
You said he's supporting.
I have an
Spain for sure.
outdated Mexico jerseys right now. I have outdated Mexico jerseys in
is
the
this is this a cucking ritual over here?
no, bro.
We low
Okay.
You
key.
don't want to. You don't want to hear my prediction, right? For Group A,
Jesus, go ahead.
gone.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Since you
since
just
you
Hard,
want to talk it up, go ahead.
hard critique here. For number one, I actually have, as same as Daniel, South Korea taking Group A. I have South Korea. Actually, here's where it gets even worse.
Don't get it.
It's like how we said, South Africa. I feel like even though they've been a low team for the past couple of years, they're gonna blow up. They're gonna stay. They're gonna go second. I feel like Mexico is gonna have a
Whoa.
disappointing and surprising
Bro,
group stage.
what are you talking
They're gonna end. They're
about
gonna
right
end
now?
third. They're gonna end third. Mexico is gonna end third in their
Hating your
group.
own team is crazy.
My own
Under
team.
South Africa?
By the way,
My
guys,
own
this is
team.
the
Oh my
same
God,
guy that was
this is
saying
insane.
Mexico all the way. Mexico's going to win the World Cup.
Mexico. I have not said that. For the past
Daniel's-
couple of games, maybe they have been good, but in reality, they have been shit. There have been no connections each between one and another. It has not been clicking.
So we just started the video. I think that's gonna be the boldest take at
Might
South
be.
Africa at second.
That's going to be a
because
clip.
that to me, I don't even
Second.
think there's a possibility of that.
Get
of
ready to be
South
on the
Africa
gram,
being
buddy.
second.
Don't worry, I got
Might
great
be on the
takes
gram.
coming.
Let's move over to Tommy.
All right, there's great takes later on. Trust me. I got Mexico at the top, and then I had South Korea, Czechia, South Africa. I think it's just gonna be a Mexico division, unlike the Mexican thinking here from Jesus. But
That's blows my mind. Actually blows my mind.
yeah, but that's what I got.
Just hearing South Africa second is like one of
South
the
Africa
biggest.
second.
I feel
I don't
like-
even know. I don't know if they get a point in this group, but maybe
No,
they'll
they'll
get
tie
one.
check.
They're not that bad.
they-
This
if
group
they
is not
play-
that good.
Bro, yeah,
This
that's true.
is-
The only reason why is because the group isn't that good. But
This
South
group
Africa
might be the worst
side.
group in the entire World Cup, besides for maybe the next one. The next one's also pretty bad, but this one's
Next
really
one's weak.
Yeah.
Yo,
Next
boys.
I think the
one's
next one's better, but
next one's better,
we'll move
but
on.
still pretty bad.
We'll move on to that group right now, Group B. If
Yeah.
Dan, you wanna kick that off?
Yeah, so Group B. This is what I got. I got Switzerland topping the group. Probably not a surprise. Switzerland out of these four is probably the strongest team. Canada coming second, another host nation. They're probably going to have that same sort of vibe like Mexico. They're going to come second, but they're not going to fall any shorter than that. In third, I got Bosnia. And then because you look at the Qatar team, they're really not that good. You saw what they did in 2022 when they were the host nation. They were absolutely terrible, and I don't think they got any better. Probably they got worse, to be honest. So that's why I put Bosnia over them, and then obviously, like I said, Qatar in fourth.
Yep. I agree with everything you said. I have the exact same thing: Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. Whoever's sharing the screen, if you just want to scroll down.
Oh, right. Whoops.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. Switzerland to me is the dark horse of the tournament. I think they're really good. I don't think they're gonna win. I don't really have them going that far either, but I think they're a very solid team that's gonna take a lot of people by surprise.
You said Switzerland
then-
is your dark horse last time, right? Too.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah. And then Canada, host nation, but Davies isn't even playing the first game, which seems like to me he's gonna miss more than
That's a huge
one game.
blow. That's a huge.
Yeah, they don't
blow.
even know. They don't even know what they're gonna do with him. So, that's a huge blow. They got Ishmael Kone, who's someone definitely someone to watch. But other than that, Bosnia, they beat Italy. They proved to be a pretty challenging team to play. And then Qatar, they're not good. So move on to Daryl.
So what I had for this group, similar, exact same at the top, Switzerland and Canada. I'm not 100% sure about Canada. They are a very weak side. Davies, if he doesn't play, I wouldn't be totally shocked if they finish third. So I actually have Qatar. Qatar, I believe, has been very good in Asia. They've been
That's
winning.
Just not sure.
that's
but
probably just as bold as the South Africa pick. To be fair.
they at least they won stuff. I think they're the reigning Asian champions.
Did
but-
you guys
They are.
share two brain
They
cells
are.
when making these groups?
So they won the Asian Championship, and they've been better away than they have been at home. So that's why I have Qatar doing better than Bosnia at fourth.
So for me, So just keep in mind this bracket when it came out. I'm just saying it now, so I don't get any hate or any controversy. So number one, I had Canada winning the stage, winning the group, and then behind is Bosnia, third Switzerland, and then
All
I had
right.
last Qatar.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, this
Whoa.
dude is
That's
Jesus.
what I had.
just
I had
spitting
this.
random.
I had this at the beginning that it came out and how everyone was looking at. And
Yo, did Daryl just back
Yeah,
out?
Daryl, he'll be back, I'm sure.
they're
We'll just keep it moving.
He
'Cause we
heard
got a
how bad
lot to
that
talk
fucking
about.
take was, and he
We
took off.
All right.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him for leaving because I just don't know. I understand if you like 1 and 2. If you want to argue 1 and 2, like for any of these groups, I understand it. I mean, I guess it depends, but Switzerland, Canada, like if you want to argue that, it's fine. But I think putting Switzerland at 3 is just completely and utterly
That's
not
wow.
true. I don't think that happens. I think there's a very low chance of them being third.
Wait, who did Jesus put at 1?
He put
Canada.
Canada 1, Bosnia 2, and then he put
Bosnia.
Switzerland at
Switz,
3.
Qatar.
He put Switzerland at 3.
Love you, Jesus, but come on, bro. What is this? You know the
I mean, listen,
you know
dude.
probably just about as much soccer as anybody else. Like you're the one that knows it the most, probably. Maybe Jason, I don't know, but you know it pretty well. I'm kind of surprised.
He's not really showing it
Well,
that
I
he
mean,
knows it well right
listen,
now.
listen.
I'm not showing.
Well,
I'm
we
not
don't
showing.
know yet.
We
These are
don't know. We don't know.
predictions.
We don't know. It
I
could be-
respect
You're right.
being- I
This was a
respect
mad
it. I
early
respect it.
prediction. Mad early prediction. This was like September, maybe. I
Hey,
don't know
for
when
all
it
we know,
came
you
out
could be
exactly.
right. We don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I respect the ballsy prediction, but Daryl,
It's good for the
or
content.
who'd we miss? Or Tommy, you're up.
It's a
I
big
thought
topic.
personally that this was one of the easier groups to choose. I thought the Swiss were the best. I think Canada's got some home field advantage there too. Bosnia and then Qatar's just the worst in my opinion.
All
Don't
right,
be
Group
shocked
C.
if Qatar, fellas.
All right, Group
I'm gonna be
C.
shocked.
All right, so a lot of people have Brazil going first. I actually don't have Morocco going first in that group. Brazil following at second, Scotland 3, Haiti 4. Haiti's the least experienced, probably obviously going to be the last. Scotland right there with them as far as experience, but they're obviously, I would say, better than Haiti if you look at their squad. And then Brazil, Morocco is going to be a fight to the death. They're going to be the 1-2. Wherever you put them, they're going to be right there.
Yep, I agree. Except I put Brazil first. I think that's the not trying to say I want to have the safer option, but I just think Morocco. They're gonna do good. They're always like a very challenging team, but I definitely think Brazil's the better side, better players, higher quality. I loved Brazil's call ups. I think all their call ups were phenomenal call ups. So I mean, yeah, and then so I had Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and then Haiti finishing it out. Daryl, you're up.
I would follow you. I had basically the exact same thing. Well, not basically the exact same thing. I think this should probably be how it goes. Maybe switch 1 and 2 up, but I think 3 and 4 are safe. And yeah, Scotland's definitely a good 3, but they might be decent. They might go a little far, maybe surprise someone in the first knockout game. But yeah, have the same thing. I'll move it on. Jesus.
I have the same thing: Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti in that order. I think I mean, Scotland could have a good breakthrough and get two ahead of Morocco, but I'm not so sure. I feel like this is also a good setup how I have it: Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti.
Yeah,
My fault. My
I
fault.
agree. Brazil at 1. I love the depth they have with their team, but they also have the star talent that you need to win games. Then Morocco, I think it's them two at the top. Then I got Scotland and Haiti like the rest. So I think Brazil's just got it.
That was probably one of those groups that we're probably mostly going to agree on. Just pretty straightforward. Anything could happen, but I feel like everybody probably in the world has about the same thing. All right, Group D.
Keep it going.
This
Keep it
this
going.
this one's obviously very personal for us. We're from the United States, so I actually don't have the United States topping Group D. I have Turkey topping Group D. You got so much talent in Turkey now. You got Yildiz. You got who else?
Guler.
You got Guler. You got these guys that are young, up and coming guys.
Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, so I don't see why they couldn't win the group. I got the United States finishing second, home field. They usually do get past the group stage, at least in the previous couple tournaments, so I don't really have much doubt in them to finish in the top two. Australia coming third. Obviously, probably a shock to a lot of people because Australia is not a bad team. And then obviously at 4, I got the most inexperienced team on the board, Paraguay, finishing 4.
Yep, I have the exact same list. I have Turkey at 1. Another dark horse. If I could pick 2 dark horses, I would do Switzerland, Turkey. Maybe Turkey even more. We'll see how far they go in the knockout rounds, but definitely getting there. USA, home squad. Definitely the best squad we've seen in a long time, probably ever. But I think they move on, But I don't know how much damage they're going to be doing in the knockout stages. And then the sides of Australia 3, Paraguay 4, I have nothing to say for either of them, but they're not making the knockout stages. Daryl, you're up.
I had USA at 1. Call me a homer, whatever you want. I think I picked Turkey as my dark horse, but I still think USA can top the group. I think USA is a very good team. The defense needs to get better, but Chris Richards should hopefully play the first game. So I think USA is going to shock some people this World Cup. I'm hoping, at least. I'm hoping. I have Turkey at 2. Like I said, they're my dark horses. They're such a good team. We've said all the players you need to say. Maybe if not this World Cup, next World Cup, they're going to be absolutely incredible. I had Australia at 3. I think they definitely also make the knockout. They're one of the better third place teams. I think they're a better third. They're a solid team. And then I have
No,
Paraguay. I don't think Paraguay is that amazing, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all I have to say. USA at 1.
I think too. I had this USA, Turkey, Australia, and Paraguay. I feel like Turkey might come up on top at the end. Like it might be a close race at the end of the until when everyone has their last game. It's gonna come down to the wires by points or goal differential. But same thing with Daryl. I have USA on top, Turkey, Australia, and then Paraguay.
Tom?
At 1 of the group, I got USA. I liked how they looked. They looked competent, unlike other U.S. teams we've had in the past. I think they got it. But right behind them, the team I'm rooting second for, or second most for, Turkey, because they got my favorite player, Yildiz, the GOAT. I think they come right behind USA. Then I got Paraguay, and then Australia. But USA, and Turkey, both moving.
All right, so Group E. This one's going to be personal for Jason, I'm sure. But I think it's very, very easy to predict the first team in the group. Germany, they're going to finish first. They're the most skilled team in that group by a long shot. There's no competition there for first. Now, for second, third, and fourth, this is where it gets interesting.
A little
I
bit
actually
of a
have
battle.
Ivory Coast finishing second. I have Ivory Coast finishing second with Ecuador in third. Those could be interchangeable. They're both, around the same level competition-wise. And then I have Curacao going fourth. I would have never, ever mind Curacao finishing higher. I would love to see them succeed. The smallest country in the World Cup. I would love to see them go to the knockout stage, but I just don't see that.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize this, but Group E is a very hard group. I said this, I think it was on a clip of me talking about it. That's doing a couple thousand views now, but whatever. Ecuador and Ivory Coast are not far from Germany. And Germany, I'm not saying Germany's bad. Germany's still up here. Ecuador and Ivory Coast are going to be really hard teams to beat. This is definitely a more challenging group. I think people are writing it off. But I went Germany number 1. Obviously, got to represent. We're still a good team. Really good young talent now, as well as good veterans. Even like Joshua Kimmich is one of the Joshua Kimmich is a veteran on this team, and I think he's 27, 26, not that old.
The crazy thing is, just remember, a couple years ago, we were watching this kid just come out.
Yeah,
I remember when he first started playing for Bayern.
Yeah, him and Draxler.
He's a veteran now. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. So now, and then I had Germany 1. You got Ecuador at 2. Very good defense, good defensive team, and then you have the Ivory Coast at 3. Jan Diomande, Bundesliga GOAT, and then you have Curacao at 4.
FC26 legend, by the way.
Yeah, go for it, Daryl.
Yeah, I had the exact same. I don't know how it keeps on happening. I had the exact same thing as you, Jason. Yeah, Germany at 1. It's their group to lose. as one of the better nations. But I wouldn't be surprised also if they do lose it. Like, this is not, as Jason said, an easy group. Ivory Coast, I think, is going to shock some people, make some noise this World Cup. I think, once I said, like Turkey, if it's not this one, then definitely next one they're going to make some noise. Once Diamande, Doué's brother gets, like, once they get more experience, I think they're only going to get up from here. And Africa country in general, I think they're going to just keep on getting better. In Ecuador, I had that too. A good squad. They're always good. And then yeah, and Curacao. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's good for them to be here, but they won't be good.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. You'd say.
Yeah, 3 games. All right, Jesus up next.
You're muted,
You're
Jesus.
muted, bud.
Muted.
My fault. It was 2 seconds. All right. So first of all, I felt like at the time, it was no question Germany taking number one. I had Ivory Coast second. Number three, I got Ecuador because it's Ecuador. No offense to anybody. I I don't know much about Ecuador. I really don't. I'm not too deep with some Latin American teams. Uh, but Curacao, unfortunately, I have them at number four. I don't even though they're a small team, and yes, they might be they could not shock any big teams over here. With all due respect, definitely not Germany. Uh, but I have them at number four.
I got the same list. Germany's at the top for me. Then I got the Ivory Coast. By the way, beautiful orange jerseys they have. I think we should do a tier list of all the beautiful jerseys we have this year in the World Cup. Plenty of buttes out there. Then Ecuador, then Curacao. Curacao is nothing special. Ecuador, I think they sneak in, and as one of the third place teams. But Germany and Ivory Coast top two.
All right, so Netherlands number one. I actually have Sweden finishing over Japan, so at 2, and then Japan at 3, Tunisia at 4.
Number one, I think we had the same list. Dan, I had Netherlands, Sweden, Japan, Tunisia. Tunisia, I'm writing them off. Netherlands. Oh no, we had a different. I didn't. Wait, did you pick Sweden second?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I had the same thing. So, Netherlands won, amazing defense. Netherlands is a very good team. Sweden, I think they're gonna play some bully ball this tournament. You got the front two of Gyökeres and Isak. Obviously, bad years in the Prem, but they're still good players. And then Japan, I have them moving on in the knockouts to the knockouts, but they're still the third team to me.
I have Netherlands 1-2, but yeah, I like Netherlands 1. I actually had Japan at 2. They're always amazing in the World Cup, and Isaac and Gyökeres are in bad form right now, so we'll see if that will translate to international play. And then I have Tunisia on 4.
Beautiful jerseys for Japan too. Beautiful purple.
Oh my God,
Absolutely
talk about it,
amazing.
dude.
I love their
Holy
jerseys.
shit.
Yeah.
Netherlands for me, they're sitting at number one. Same thing like Daryl was saying. Japan, I'm sticking them to number two. I remember their last time at Qatar, I believe it was Qatar against Spain. That whole little, like I was saying before, that little down to the wire sort of game where everyone was playing and some team was all the way up and then some team was all the way down. I think it was like the last year was Germany and Spain, like literally bottom last, like 3 and 4. Japan and Costa Rica, I believe they were taking number one and two. But I feel like this year they're still gonna be strong. They're not gonna be number one, but they're gonna sneak their way to number two, beating Sweden. Sweden's at 3 right now in my books, and Tunisia is at 4.
I got the Netherlands at 1. I think they can make a great run in this World Cup. I have them making a good run. But then Sweden, then Japan, then Tunisia is whatever. But I think Netherlands gets a good few games in and then moves on solidly.
All right, so Group G, let's move right into it. Belgium number one. I don't think that's much of a question. Egypt coming 2. They're still not that great, but they're not bad enough to finish last in this group at least.
Mo
Iran
Salah.
at 3, and then New Zealand at 4. There's no experience there, so I don't see anything happening with New Zealand.
Yeah, I had Belgium 1. Still the old guard, but you got Doku, so there's some decent young talent, but not the same team. Belgium was. I'll just say this: the old Belgium, prime Belgium is good ass team. But moving on, Egypt at 2, you have Mo Salah. Um, you know, not that
Legend.
great of a team. Yeah. Egypt is not that great. Mo Salah is great, but not that great of a team. Egypt. Rest of the group is trash. Iran and New Zealand are. I have Iran then New Zealand.
I have the exact same thing. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I think Egypt will be fun, but
Yeah, like you just said, it would be fun. But for me, I have them at 3. 4, I have Iran. I feel like Iran, they are a powerhouse team, or like they're a good team, I would say. Um, However, I feel like with obviously, unfortunately, situations going on around the world and everything, I feel like this might get into their heads, and for some reason, I just feel like they're not going to you know, be in the top 3, and them leaving out in the group stage. But number 1 and 2, I feel like Belgium and New Zealand will fight it out, and Belgium will take number 1. Obviously, like who they have? They have Doku, Lukaku, Courtois. They also
De
have. I'm
Bruyne.
missing somebody. I feel like
So
Kevin De
Jesus,
Bruyne.
let me
so
just
you
say this: Jesus is having an absolute disaster class of a day. Dude,
Fuck,
yeah.
relax,
I don't
relax,
know
relax.
how you have New Zealand at 2. I think they're arguably the worst
Did you
team.
spin a wheel when making these predictions? Did you like spin a
look at their
wheel or
fixtures.
something?
You gotta look at their past games and how their form has been. I
Jesus,
feel like
they've
Iran has
lost
not beaten
four.
any good teams.
They've lost 4 of their last 5.
But
The
look
only
at
team they
Iran's
beat was
fuck.
Chile.
Okay, they might have lost, but I have a
No,
feeling New
Nah,
Zealand
he
might.
believes in Tim Payne. He believes
Jesus.
in Tim
I
Payne.
get it. I get the Iran. And you want to put Iran because of the situation they're flying in and out below New Zealand. That's fine. But I don't know how New Zealand's above Egypt. That's just not
Cause
computing
like
yet.
what? Who? Okay, without all due respect, all I know is like who? Mo
Jesus is
Salah.
clip
That's
farming
really
right
it.
now.
Yeah,
Who
and,
else
and
is it?
then give me a player on New
Martinez.
Zealand. You can't. I
Tim
can't.
Payne. Tim Payne. There's been hype about Tim Payne.
I think De Bruyne gets Belgium first place in this group easily. Then I think Mo Salah gets Egypt to 2. Then I just have New Zealand and Iran fighting for third and fourth. But I think this was one of the easier groups to all except Jesus. But yeah,
Yeah, it's the easiest group to me.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right,
let's move on.
cool. All right, Group H. This is you guys are gonna get y'all are gonna give me Jesus comments here, but I have
Oh
Uruguay
gosh.
finishing first. I have Uruguay finishing first. Obviously, not what everybody's gonna think. I'm going outside the box here. This is like my one
I mean,
hot
yeah,
take.
respect.
They got some guys like
You see the
you
scroll
can't
down?
shy away from Valverde, Darwin Nunez. Like you got some guys. So
Ugarte.
yeah, exactly. They still got a solid team even without Suarez, Cavani, and all the guys that used to play for them. Obviously, number 2 going to Spain. Like they're obviously a really good team. Not saying they're bad, but I don't like with all their World Cup like success in the last couple years, which isn't much. I don't see them doing any sort of damage. So I'm putting them at second, and
Wow.
then third, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde at 4.
That's definitely ballsy. Respect. But Spain to me is like you have Uruguay and you have just Spain just way up here. Like sure Uruguay, Ugarte, Valverde, Araujo, but like I'm looking at Ugarte and Araujo as your second, third best player, and I think they're both trash. Um, so yeah, definitely don't see Uruguay touching Spain, but we'll see how it goes. And then I have Saudi Arabia at 3.
Speaking of trash, we have a World Cup ranking list that we're going to be doing a little bit with player rankings that ESPN released, but we'll
That's
get
right.
that later.
That's right.
Sorry.
we have time.
Did you have Saudi Arabia at 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. And then, uh, lastly, I have Cape Verde. I have nothing to say about them. Go ahead, Daryl.
Let me just go through really quick. Spain, Uruguay, Saudi, and then Cape Verde. I have to go into Daniel. How does Spain not top this group? In
I
goal,
don't know. I don't get
Guys,
it.
guys,
have
this is what I'm saying. You look you
you
look
have
at what
eight.
Spain has done
You
in the
actually have.
last 2
Hold on.
World Cups.
Hold on. No.
Seeing
Hold on.
The
You
team has
actually have the
changed.
best goalkeeper in the Prem and the best goalkeeper in La Liga. So you have both right there, Prem and La Liga, the best 2 goalkeepers. You have the best player in the world
3.
right now, Lamine Yamal. You have one of the best midfielders in right now with Pedri, and another great midfielder with Rodri.
And you have
How
Nico Williams on
and
the
look.
wing.
You guys
Don't
can
forget
think
about
that's a
Benji.
bad
Boys
take, but
of
there's
the league,
somebody
a
in
very
here that has
bad-
New Zealand
Okay,
going
that's
through
not,
to the
that-
round of
but that's
16.
but that's not the point. And you say like, oh, Spain has like recently. There's one thing that they didn't have in the last World Cup, and that's
And
Lamine
that's
Yamal.
Lamine
I'm
Yamal.
not
It's
So
saying
huge,
they're
Just
bad.
based
and
off
they
yeah,
just finished
previous World Cup
second in the
strictly.
Euros.
Guys, I
They
just
just
personally
they
they
just
got
placed
they got a
second
lot
in
of
the
star
Euros.
power, but just because they have a lot of star power does not mean that they're gonna automatically top the group. It doesn't. That's not how that works.
They
We've seen
placed second
upsets
in the
every time in the
Euros.
World Cup.
You're telling me
We
they're
see
no,
we
I'm
see
telling
upsets
me
all the
you're
time.
you're ballsy for sure.
so all here, all my books. Obviously, I feel like we've all said it. Besides Daniel here, Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cabo Verde. Spain is taking out. They're taking the group. They're taking the group.
I would hope somebody
regardless.
would say that wearing a
Easily.
Spain jersey.
Like I said earlier, top end talent is going to take you places in this World Cup. Spain has that. Lamine, obviously, we've been through it. They got that. Uruguay second, Saudi three, then Cabo Verde four. But nothing crazy. Speed it up.
France number one. France number one, Group I. I don't think that's much of a
You
question.
just scroll.
Norway number two. I'm taking Norway at number two. Senegal, obviously AFCON champions. Technically not. You can debate that in the comments if you want. But Norway, I think they got a little bit more fight in them than Senegal does. And then I got Senegal right under them at 3. Iraq at 4.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree. Same thing. I got France, Norway, Senegal, and then Iraq. But I will say, this is a really entertaining group. France, Norway, Senegal. That's going to be some really good games. France, front runners. Norway is going to be super surprising, and Senegal also. I mean, Senegal's been bad form, but like from what I've seen recently, just from what I've been watching, but they have good talent. They have Mane, both in dies. So yeah.
I had France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. I think, like I said, I'm gonna be high on Africa this World Cup. I think they're gonna make their name known, and I think Norway, they're led by Holland and 10th place Odegaard, but I think they will not be better than Senegal. Odegaard
Yeah,
They're
better than
actually
Holland,
they're
by the way.
actually sorry to butt in, but according to ESPN's list that we'll get into, they're actually led by Odegaard. So
Yep.
Yeah,
This is the
Odegaard.
worst
Odegaard
take
yeah,
I've ever
we'll-
seen in my life.
we will
The
yeah we'll
worst
move on
take I've
though.
ever
We'll
seen.
get to that. Let's go to Jesus.
Yeah, I got the same thing as Daryl. France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. I feel like, for my opinion, Senegal and Norway, that's going to be a good game. I feel like I think they're playing in, I think 2 weeks from now in my life. I want to say. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think the tickets are pretty cheap. Hopefully, if it drops down, I wouldn't hesitate to go. I wouldn't hesitate to go and watch them. But France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. That's for me. Same as Daryl.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Jason and Dan. France, top end talent. Dembele, Mbappe, keep going down. They got it. Then Holland and Norway. Then Senegal. Then Iraq.
Group J, we got Argentina, reigning world champions, trying to go defend their title. Got them number 1, pretty easy. Algeria, I got them number 2, over Austria, who's gonna place at number 3 for me, and then Jordan at 4. No experience there, so I don't really see much of a effort putting them any higher than.
I had I think the same thing. I had Argentina, followed by Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. I'm gonna be honest. This is like my least favorite group. It's so boring.
It's gonna be ran by Argentina.
It's not even that. It's just a boring group. I'm not even like, Argentina's kind of exciting for me, but it's really not that exciting, to be honest. I mean, that's probably a hot take. I'm not excited about Argentina,
That's a
but
flip.
yeah, probably. But go ahead, Daryl.
I agree. I think Argentina is going to flop this World Cup. I don't think. I'm excited to see Nico Paz play, but I don't think they're that good of a team anymore.
Nice.
But I still have Argentina finishing first. I have Algeria at 2, but I could see them going back and forth with Austria and then Jordan.
So now, obviously, Argentina number 1, right? But I feel like
Oh God.
me personally, Jordan is gonna take number 2.
Stop!
Jordan is
stop.
taking number 2,
Okay.
baby.
Name
Jordan
a
is
player
taking
on
number
Jordan.
2.
Name a player on Jordan right now.
No clue. But a matter of fact, I
couldn't
was
even
just looking
buy
at their fixture. I was looking at the past games they've been at, right? they've almost tied to Morocco. They've lost 1 point to Tunisia.
Almost
I
tied
feel
meaning
like, hey,
lost.
a loss, it's a loss. Hey, they lost, right? It's a loss,
Almost
but they're
tied.
learning
I
from it,
love
bro.
that.
I feel like
Almost tied.
Jordan, because
Your
what?
takes genuinely might be worse than the player list
It's
we're
not
gonna get
bad.
into.
It's not
Genuinely,
bad.
I'm not
It's
kidding.
not bad.
No, it's not
It's
worse.
Wait,
not.
It's not worse.
Jesus, where did you have Switzerland place?
I had Switzerland at third, but you do realize
This is
3 teams still make it. Like two
Yeah,
teams
yeah, yeah, yeah,
automatically
yeah. This
qualify.
group,
Third one, they still have a
Swiss,
chance.
Switzerland beat Jordan 4-1.
That's different. That's different. Switzerland's in their own spot though.
All
Hey,
right, dude.
Argentina won. Good talent in Argentina. Then we had Austria, Algeria, Jordan. Not much to say about this group. Argentina's got it, in my opinion,
Yeah,
but it's whatever.
it's a boring group.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Group K. Portugal. I got them leading that group. Ronaldo, Neves,
Jesus Scroll.
Vitinha, just a bunch of deep talent in this team. Bruno Fernandes,
Conceição.
obviously. Exactly. So, they're gonna take that with ease. Colombia at 2. I have Uzbekistan finishing 3rd, and then I have Congo finishing 4th.
Yep, same exact thing. Portugal. We'll talk about them later, but yeah, great team. I have them going to at least the finals. We'll talk about it later. This midfield trio is gonna just do damage. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, gonna do damage. Then you got Colombia. It's my boy Luis Diaz. He's gonna carry, and then you have Uzbekistan at 3, just because I could name one player on Uzbekistan and I can't name a DR Congo player. So, DR Congo 4.
D?
Yeah. I had the same thing, but I switched DR Congo and Uzbekistan. I don't think Uzbekistan is that good. I think DR Congo, at least to qualify, had a
Who's
bit
the
more
most?
competition. But I mean, this low down, you can go back and forth. I don't think either of them made the round of or made the knockout stage for me, so it doesn't matter too much. This is a
Doesn't
sadly
matter.
weaker Colombia side compared to what they've been, but I hope they can make some noise. They definitely have some good players still. I'm low key rooting for Colombia, but I don't know how good they're gonna be.
I had the same thing as Jason. Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan. DR Congo. This is a nice little group for Portugal and Colombia. Ronaldo's last dance, reportedly last dance. There was a
It's
parent.
gonna be his
There was
last
there was an
dance.
interview. He was like, "Oh, I could go for the next one," but I really don't think he might.
No.
He might
It's
not.
gonna be like
He won't.
40,
And
46 or something, like
40.
45.
No, he's like 40.
He's 40.
How
He's
old is he?
41. I think
Yeah,
he's
he'll be
41.
45. Yeah, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not gonna do it. And then James Rodriguez is reportedly. I'm not sure if it's true or not. I don't know if he said anything, but there was a rumor that this is also his last dance
Well,
in
he fell off
Colombia.
after 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So it's gonna be nice to see Portugal and Colombia fight it out. I think they go against each other in Miami. I might be wrong,
Huh?
but yeah, that's
Alright,
how
yeah.
mine is.
Portugal won. Hopefully, Unk still got it. And then if Ronaldo don't got it, they got a guy, Conceição, Juve goat. But jokes aside, Colombia 2, DR Congo, Uzbekistan. I think it's a 2-man race with Colombia and Portugal. But yeah, it'll be good.
Group L. I don't think this is going to be much of a debate either. It's a pretty straightforward group, at least for me. Got England finishing first. I actually have them winning the World Cup. You guys already know that. That was my team that I picked last time, so that shouldn't come to any surprise for you guys. At number 2, I have Croatia, another powerhouse team. They've shown it in the last couple World Cups that they are serious, and I still think they have it. So I'm not going to put them any lower than that. Panama at 3, and then Ghana at 4.
I have same exact thing actually. I have England. I think England will get 9. I think they'll get 9 points here. I think they'll win all 3 games. Croatia definitely not to be overlooked. Definitely still has Modric, still has some top talent, but moving on, I have Panama and then Ghana. Nothing else to say about them. I don't have them moving on.
I just switched Ghana and Panama with you two. I don't think Panama is that good, but Like if I'm being honest, I don't know a lot about these lower tier countries. So yeah, but I just think Ghana is gonna do better than Panama. And England,
Okay.
yeah, will definitely get 9 points.
Yeah,
Jesus.
me too with Daryl. England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. I mean, it's really self-explanatory with England and Croatia. I feel like they're two strong teams. They're gonna obviously be at the top. But Ghana have, yeah, like I said with Daryl, Ghana 3 and then Panama 4. Panama has not been a strong team for a while, and I seeing that they had to go against Croatia and England. I just don't see them winning or
Um,
getting past the group stage.
Another group, I think it's a two-man race, more like a one-man race, and then a friend tagging along. England's got it. Croatia, hopefully Unk still got it. Modric, and then the other two, I got Panama and then Ghana, but who cares? But I think England's group to lose. They got it.
Yeah.
so that completes the group
Moving
stage. Now
on.
we're on to our third place teams, moving on to the knockout and eliminations. So, for my third place teams, I got moving on to the knockout stage: Senegal, Japan, Australia, Iran, Austria, Czech Republic, Ecuador, Scotland, and then going home, I have Saudi Arabia, Bosnia, Uzbekistan, and Panama.
Yeah, my third place teams that I have moving on are gonna be South Korea, Bosnia, Scotland, the Ivory Coast, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Algeria, and I don't think there's a lot to say about some of these teams. I mean, like I guess Senegal is a lot to say about, and Ivory Coast, but I just think they're better than whoever's left in the group. So, or in all the other place teams as well. So yeah.
All right.
Uh, for mine, I had Iran, Austria, Australia, Norway, Cote d'Ivoire, Sweden, Scotland, and Saudi Arabia. Going home, I have the Congo DR, Qatar, South Africa, and Ghana. I
All
think
right.
Saudi
See,
Arabia
for
is going to
my
be a sneaky underdog. That's what I'll say.
so my bracket's a little weird. Obviously, I had some interesting, predictions here on my bracket. So, but the way I have my top 8 teams making it, yeah, my 8 teams, the best third place teams. I have Mexico, Switzerland, Ecuador, Norway, Sweden, Scotland, Saudi Arabia, and Ghana. And there's a reason. Hear me out. There's a reason why Mexico's on there. All right, you'll see why.
Hmm.
You'll see why. You'll see
That
why.
is the worst
Making
You'll
fucking.
a
see why.
Cinderella run.
Yeah, really.
I got Senegal, Japan, South Korea, Ivory Coast, Paraguay, Scotland, Saudi, and New Zealand as my 8 teams making it in from the third spot of the group.
All right, which brings us into the round of 32. This is where it gets really interesting. So, Germany versus Czech Republic. I got Germany. Don't think that's going to be much of a competition. Same thing with the France Scotland game. Going with France. Mexico versus Canada. Two host nations going up against each other. I got Mexico taking over Canada. Netherlands Brazil. This game's going to be absolutely electric. It's going to be down to the wire, but I got the Dutch taking off the Brazilians. Croatia and Colombia.
Wait, what?
I said the Netherlands taking over Brazil.
Oh, okay.
Colombia, Croatia. I got to go with Croatia. Very strong team compared to Colombia. Uruguay versus Algeria. I'm going with Uruguay. Turkey versus Japan. I'm taking Turkey. I think they got a team
Yeah.
here. Belgium, Australia. Got to go with Belgium here. Morocco, Sweden. Going with Morocco. Ivory Coast, Norway. Going Norway. South Korea, Senegal. Got South Korea. England, Ecuador. Got England. Argentina, Spain. Another down to the wire game. Got Argentina. United States against Egypt. Taking the Americans. Switzerland, Iran. Taking Switzerland. And then Portugal, Australia. Going Portugal.
So you have Spain first round exit.
Yep.
Oh my
I said
Wicked.
that.
god.
I said that
That is
earlier.
close
I
to-
told you guys
Insane.
earlier. I said Spain's out in the.
Wait.
No, you said
Oh, I
round
said
of
round
16.
Oh, my bad. I
Yeah.
meant round of
Wait,
32.
Dan,
That's
who
what I
did
meant.
Spain lose
Wicked,
to?
wicked.
Spain lost to
Argentina.
Argentina.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just kind of unfortunate, but I don't think Argentina wins that game either.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
think they
Jason,
win that
you
game
I
go.
either.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll move on to mine. Obviously, all of ours are going to be different. I have Germany. I have Germany beating South Korea, France beating Scotland, Czech Republic beating Canada. I think that's going to be an upset. Netherlands beating Morocco. Not going to have the Morocco story again this year. Croatia beats Colombia. I have Spain beating Austria, Turkey beating Bosnia, Belgium beating Algeria, Brazil beating Sweden. I think that's going to be a good game. Ecuador losing to Norway, so Norway moving on. Then you have Senegal beating Mexico, England beating Saudi Arabia, Argentina beating Uruguay, United States putting BTA on Egypt. Then you got Switzerland beating Japan and Portugal beating Ivory Coast, which is also going to be a sick game.
There,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have Germany beating Australia. Nothing there. France versus Sweden. That's going to be a good game by France winning, obviously. I have Canada beating South Korea. I have Morocco beating the Netherlands in another very good game, but Morocco is that good. I have Colombia beating Croatia. I think y'all are sleeping on Colombia a little bit. I think they're better, and Croatia is very old and not that good anymore. Shockingly, I have Spain making it out of the round of 32, beating Algeria. I have U.S. beating Austria. I have Belgium beating the Saudi Arabia. Brazil beating Japan. Senegal beating Ecuador. Mexico beating Scotland. England beating Norway in another great game, but I have England winning. Argentina beating Uruguay. Turkey beating Egypt. And Switzerland beating Iran. And Portugal beating Cote d'Ivoire. Or, yeah, Ivory Coast.
This is
Alright.
gonna be I'm ready for this. This is gonna be
You
absolutely.
guys ready? Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you
this is
ready?
about to be ridiculous. But go
This is
for
not
it.
about to be ridiculous like ESPN top 100, all right? But we're gonna take a look at here. I got Germany against Scotland. Germany easy dub. France versus Sweden. France easy dub. So they'll be matching up. Then there's South Africa against Bosnia. Bosnia is gonna take that one. Netherlands, Morocco. No explanation needed. Netherlands taking that. Then we got Colombia versus Croatia. I feel like Colombia will be knocked out of here. They might have their boots shaking a little bit and you know lose. And then Spain versus Jordan. I don't know how we got
The
there.
fact
First of all,
Jordan's here
I
is
don't know how we got that,
fucking
but we
insane.
got Jordan there.
And South Africa.
Obviously, relax. And then watch. We're about to look at this.
And Bosnia in the
USA
round
versus
of
Switzerland.
16.
What if, right? A lot of people
Does
look.
that say
I don't
Mexico in the quarterfinal?
listen. I don't doubt it's US. Like I don't mind people saying USA might make it deep.
They're in
Hey,
the
who
group, by
wouldn't,
the
right?
way.
But we're just saying what if, right? They beat Switzerland. Boom. Big convo. Then here he goes. Here it goes. Belgium versus Mexico. Mexico beats Belgium. There is a quarterfinals, not quarterfinals, round of 16 against USA and Mexico,
We'll
right?
get into
Then we
that. We'll get
got
into
What
that.
is
Brazil
what does
versus
Mexico do to beat Belgium, Jesus? What's the strategy here
pray.
to beat
That's all
Belgium?
we gotta do. Pray, and then wish everything goes well. All right, that's basically what the thing that we need to have. Japan versus Brazil. Brazil's taking that. Ivory Coast, Senegal. Senegal's taking that easily. Korea, Saudi Arabia. I got Korea. Then there's England versus Norway. England easily. Argentina versus Uruguay. I feel like that might be a good game. Might be a little tight, but Argentina sneaks through. Turkey versus New Zealand. I got Turkey.
The fact that New
New
Canada
Zealand's
versus
there,
Zealand
Ecuador.
is that's just ridiculous. But
What? What? You think that Turkey's not gonna win against New
no,
Zealand?
we're just
No,
surprised you
I
have New Zealand and
shouldn't
South
be.
Africa
It should not
and
be anywhere
Jordan
near
in your bracket.
the round of 32.
All right. Whatever. All right. Canada versus Ecuador. Canada winning. Then Portugal versus Ghana. Portugal's winning that. Then we go to the round of
Wait,
16. Are we going to the
Wait,
round of
wait,
16?
wait.
Or
We
we
haven't even
stopping
got
there?
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right
Okay.
there.
All right. That's what I have for round
Tommy,
of
go
32.
ahead.
All right,
Suits all over the place.
Jesus, end your screen share. We don't want to see your
Right.
stuff.
I got then France over Japan. France easy. I got Canada over Mexico. Netherlands over Morocco. Netherlands making a run. Colombia over Croatia. Spain over Austria. Wicked whoever Dan that Spain lost, but you know.
I'm gonna get a lot
U-
of Spain hater in the comments or something like that.
USA over Ivory Coast. Let's go USA. Belgium over Korea, South Korea. They got that. Brazil over Sweden. Brazil's just gonna take that. Then we got Norway over Ecuador. Then we have Saudi over Czechia. England over Senegal. England
Wait.
making a good run. What?
Saudi over Czechia scares me, but go on.
Argentina over Uruguay. Turkey over Egypt. Turkey can make a good run. And Sweden over New Zealand. And to wrap it up, Portugal over Paraguay.
All right.
Wait. So should we? We're gonna go over round of 16, or are we gonna
Yeah,
like?
round of 16.
Okay. All right. Go.
All right, cool. So my round of 16 going Germany, France. I'm gonna take Germany. It's gonna be a really good game. I can already see it.
Dan
I'm taking
loves the
Germany.
upsets.
I'm taking Germany over France.
I mean,
here.
dude, I would love
this
that,
is
but
this is probably one of my hotter takes. Is France being knocked out so early? But I'm
France
gonna-
round of
France and
16.
Spain out.
Mexico and the Netherlands. I'm taking the Dutch. I don't think that's going to be much of a question. Croatia and Uruguay. I'm taking Croatia. Turkey and Belgium. I'm taking Turkey, boys. I'm taking Turkey to the quarters. Morocco and Norway. I'm also going to take Norway here. It's a couple hot takes there, but I think there's a chance that these two teams make
They're
it to the
fun.
quarterfinals. England over South Korea. Argentina over United States. Portugal over Switzerland.
But yeah, before I go on, Tommy, I don't know if you realize you're tilted now.
Yeah, you're tilted, boy. There,
There
you
you
go.
Bro, Daniel
So
just says the worst ones. I'm sorry. Daniel
yeah,
just picks like,
no, Jesus is.
Are we acting like there's no Jordan, New Zealand, and
Okay.
Hey, you're
that's
under
still
fire
bad,
too,
but-
though,
It's
kid.
group stage.
Yeah,
You
you
No,
just
have
picked
France
look,
losing
guys.
in
You're
the
under
round of
fire
16
too.
and
Flipping a coin.
Daryl,
And-
Daryl, you're just saying that because you're a France
Spain lost in the
lover,
round
dog.
of 32.
Yeah, that's insane.
I didn't have them losing in the round of 32. I said the round of 16.
Spain lost in
Spain?
the round of 32.
Oh, Spain and the no, I thought you were talking about France. Yeah, Spain. I have losing in the round.
And France.
Spain might win
anyways.
it.
It's whatever. I mean, I think we all have the Germany France matchup here, maybe. But yeah, I would love to move on against France. At least we make it out of the first round this time. Like, unlike since 2014, since we won. But yeah, France moving on, unfortunately. Then I got Netherlands over Czech Republic, Spain beating Croatia, Turkey beating Belgium, Brazil beating Norway, England versus Senegal. England's winning. Argentina versus USA. I got Argentina, and then Portugal versus Switzerland. I got Portugal.
Okay, I'm
Dude.
going to share screen mine just so y'all can see really quick. What is this?
Hopefully your computer doesn't blow up in doing so.
I've shared before. So I have France beating Germany. I have Morocco beating Canada. I have Spain beating Colombia. I have U.S.
went off.
beating Belgium. I think U.S.
Brennan.
is going to shock some people.
You might blow
I
up.
have Brazil.
It might blow up.
Daryl,
You might blow up,
audio
dude.
is crazy right now.
Is it not working?
No, it's
No,
fine. You just
no.
go.
I have Brazil beating Senegal. I
There
have
you go.
England beating Mexico. I have Turkey beating Argentina. And I have
Wow.
Portugal beating Switzerland. I don't
All
think
right.
Argentina's that
I
good.
didn't. I only heard
Do
about
back
half
it
of
up.
that, but Jesus, go ahead.
We got Germany versus France. France, crazy team right now they got going on. I'm taking France. No offense to Jason over here, but I just see them winning this easily. We got Bosnia versus Netherlands. Netherlands walking. Croatia versus Spain. I feel like this would be a good game. Honestly, Spain is winning this. You can tell by the shirt right now. We got USA versus Mexico. I feel like this is a long rivalry. They're gonna play in Seattle. I don't know. I feel like obviously if Mexico gets through this deep, I'm gonna root for Mexico. I'm hoping that they break the round of 16 curse and they get to the quarterfinals for the first time in so long. And then we got Brazil versus Senegal. Brazil's gonna win that. Korea versus England, no doubt England. And Argentina versus Turkey. I'm gonna say Argentina. And Portugal with Canada. I'm saying Portugal.
Got the Netherlands over Canada. I think that one's Easy. Spain over Colombia. Spain making a deep run. USA over Belgium. Homer, but
Whoa.
it gets done. It gets done. It will get done.
Yeah, right.
Then we got Brazil over Norway. England over Saudi. England making a good run. Turkey over Argentina. Love my boys in Turkey. And then Portugal over Sweden. Unk still got it.
All right. On to the quarterfinals, last 8. So, Germany, Netherlands. I'm taking the Dutch. That is where I draw the line with
Which
Germany.
Dutch? Which Dutch?
Taking the Dutch from the Netherlands.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Not to make this you have Germany beating France, but then they can't beat Netherlands.
I think you'll see you'll see my bracket.
Netherlands
But I
is
have the
not
Netherlands.
that
I have
good.
listen. Netherlands beating Germany, Croatia beating Turkey, England beating Norway, and then I'm sorry to all y'all Messi lovers, but I got Portugal taking down Messi and Argentina with Ronaldo getting the last laugh.
Did we all
Although he doesn't have
have
a World Cup.
Portugal versus Argentina? I think we all got to
I think
Portugal.
It sucks that
Argentina.
would be the quarterfinal and not a final.
I had
but-
At
I had
Turkey,
Argentina
Portugal.
losing to Turkey because I don't think
Oh, okay,
Argentina's
but
that
yeah,
good.
As did I.
I'll move on to I have France beating the Netherlands, Spain beating Turkey, then I have England beating Brazil, and then I have Argentina versus Portugal. Which, if that happens, that's probably gonna be one of the biggest soccer games of all time. I
Probably.
Yeah.
think that
It's
it
probably gonna be the
might be
most
the biggest
watched.
soccer.
Most watched for sure.
And when I saw that was a possibility, I was like, I gotta make sure that I could try to get that on there. So, but not to say that's just kind of how my predictions unfolded. And I'm glad I saw it. But yeah, I got Portugal beating Argentina, sending Portugal to semifinals.
What a story that would be.
That would be great.
D.
For mine, I got France beating Morocco. I got Spain beating the U.S. I got England beating Brazil. And I have Portugal beating Turkey.
I can't believe you guys have U.S. this far in. I had them
I
first
mean
round
I would be
exit.
thrilled if
It's not
US get this
crazy.
far.
I have them first round exits.
I think that's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. Getting my. I'm not even gonna pull mine up, but I'm just gonna let you guys know what it is.
Talk to us.
We got France versus Netherlands. Obviously, Daniel, you can go with Netherlands, but I'm saying France. Um, for then we got Spain versus Mexico. I feel like obviously Spain's gonna take it. Mexico, we're gonna give it our all, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Brazil versus England. I'm saying Brazil, and then Argentina versus Portugal. Everyone's gonna want to see this. If this does happen, I feel like Portugal is gonna come out on top, and hopefully, maybe Portugal goes to the final, and perhaps wins it. So that's how my thing is for the quarterfinals.
Mexico making it this far is crazy.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
I
It,
totally
it ain't hard. Hey, it ain't that bad. It
After
isn't
being your
bad to
third
believe.
place group team,
Mexico that
Yo, that's what I'm
placed
saying. They're
third
gonna start
in
off
the group.
shit. They're gonna start off bad, and they're gonna go. They're
I
gonna
think
start off bad, and they're gonna
it
rise.
it was a bad take when he said the United States was going to lose to Mexico.
I had Mexico's first round exits. I actually have a correction. I don't have. I said I had the U.S. first round exit. I didn't. I had them round of 16. But either way, I think having the Mexico in the quarterfinals and not or in the was that the semis or no? Those
No, that's
quarters.
quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Quarterfinals.
in the quarterfinals is ridiculous. But anyway, we'll move on.
That's
I
hard to
think
believe.
in every bracket made in every sport, you got to have one big upset. And I'm
Yeah.
with Dan here. I think Netherlands upsets France. I think they get it done.
Wow.
I'm going with that. Then USA's dream run comes to an end against Spain. I gotta be a little realistic here. Uh, then England over Brazil. That could be a really good game. Should be a really good game. And then I got Turkey over Portugal. Turkey making a little magical
Whoa.
run.
Wait, so let me just say two things here. Daniel didn't actually have Netherlands beating France. He had Netherlands beating Germany. I think that's crazy. And I think Turkey. Who'd you have? Turkey beating Portugal. I think
Yep.
That
I think
is
it's
so
brazy. I think
wild.
it's
Take.
crazy. But Daniel, you want to start your semis?
Yep. So semifinals, the last 4. This is huge. Netherlands and Croatia. Netherlands to the final.
Wait, you have Croatia that far? Holy.
All right, so yeah, so semifinals, I got Netherlands over Croatia, and then England over Portugal in the semifinals, which sets up my final of Netherlands versus England. I'm just gonna say my winner right now. Obviously, you guys already know who it is. I said it last episode, but I got England taking it back to their home country. So that is my final, and that is my prediction.
Would they be in the final? Netherlands?
Netherlands.
God, Netherlands making the finals.
If I don't see, I just don't see that happening. But when I'm envisioning the matchup, I can see it. I could see England versus Netherlands. I don't know why, but
It'd be a crazy
yeah.
matchup.
He
I
just did
have
whatever he
so
could to
my
have
I,
England win the World Cup. That's really what he did.
yeah
He's looked
yeah.
at how can I get England to realistically win all these games.
Anyways, I
Nothing
have
wrong with
so
that.
I have it really safe. I have France, Spain. I got France winning that, beating Spain. I think Spain. I think most of you guys have Spain out already, which I think is crazy. I think
Them out
Spain.
like
I
already.
don't think Spain
No,
is gonna win.
that's
This is what I meant yesterday when I said I think they're overhyped. I think a lot of people think they're win and the clear favorites. I don't think they're clear favorites at all. I think they're gonna have to earn it, but I think they're still good. So I got France beating Spain, and then I got Portugal beating England in the semifinal. So I have my final as France Portugal, and I have Portugal winning the World
Unk
Cup.
still
I think
got
I
it.
said I think I
Huge.
said France yesterday. I switched it today.
Unk
I
still
have
got it.
I think Unk still got it. No, I don't think Unk still got it. I think he'll get carried, but I think that midfield trio is just
It's
unbelievable.
disgusting.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
you have Nuno Mendes. You have even like Diogo Costa and goal, filthy in that in the
Can't
net.
forget John Neves.
Yeah, you have
He's
Joan
great.
Meza. You have the midfielders. I think Leao is gonna have a stinker of a tournament. I don't think.
He's got a 3-game suspension right now.
I
He's on
mean,
a red card.
yeah, it's insane. It took a red card, but you have Silva, you have Ruben Diaz, Joao Cancelo. So, I
Diego
got Portugal
Dallo.
winning. That would be a crazy story, but yeah, Portugal wins.
yeah. I have the exact same semifinal as you, Jason. I have France beating Spain. And I don't know why you said you all when I think it was just Daniel that has Spain losing to
Yeah,
this
it's
point.
just Dan.
Yeah, it's just Daniel with Spain dropping out in the round of 32. But yeah, so I have France beating Spain and then Portugal beating England. I have the same thing. But I have France and my GOAT, Kylian Mbappe, winning his second World Cup.
It's not your
Wow.
year,
But he's
bud.
not better than Endrick, though. Remember that. Remember, he's not better than Endrick.
Oh
But yeah.
my god!
This
No,
is
no,
gonna.
okay,
This conversation is
to
gonna
this.
be absolutely insane. I'm so
We'll
ready
get
for
to
that.
All right, yeah, that's what I said.
So,
Kylian Mbappe,
So
golden boot.
now we got semifinals, right? We got France versus Spain, another rematch. Whoever watched the Nations League, crazy game. Spain was up 5-0 at halftime, and then France started creeping up, but they didn't make it. Spain won the whole tournament. I feel like Spain is gonna do it again. They're gonna, for some reason, I feel like they're gonna shock France and go to the finals. And for my other side, there is Brazil versus Portugal. I feel like Brazil is once again gonna lose, and Ronaldo might have a shot at winning his first World Cup. And so my final is that
well, what's your
Who do
winner?
you have winning?
Who do you have
I
winning?
have winning. See, the thing is that I didn't even declare it yet, but as of right now, I think Spain. I feel like Spain will take it. I feel like it'll go to extra time. I feel like they're not. It's gonna be a really tight game. It's gonna go to extra time. Remember how Germany and Argentina had that situation where they got to like the second half and banger from Gotzi. How do you say it? Is it Gotzi or how do you say it?
Mario Götze.
Mario
See,
Götze.
That is my childhood
I just,
hero.
I
I
just don't understand the Spain
I
hype.
feel
I'm sorry, I don't understand the
Spain
Spain
has a
hype,
good
man.
I
team.
get
They
it.
have a
I
solid team.
don't think it's gonna happen, but I get it. I get it.
I
Good
don't
team.
get how you don't get the Spain hype.
It
They
just
just
does
look-
not. It doesn't get.
Like,
Round of
They've
32 is
had
crazy.
star-studded teams the last two World Cups, and they
They don't
still
have-
lost. So it
Bro,
doesn't.
They-
they
I just
didn't
don't.
have
lost.
Lamine Yamal, bro.
They finished second
Oh,
in the
yeah, but
Euro.
then
They finished second in the
Lamine
Euros.
Yamal. Okay,
they
Lamine
just
Yamal is
finished
one of the
second.
best players in the world. Does not mean that they're going to automatically win the World Cup because they have
Bro, I
Lamine
think
Yamal.
you're
Lamine
downgrading his
Yamal.
impact, and I'm not even like a Lamine Yamal glazer. Like I think Olise is better than Lamine Yamal. That's probably a hot take, but
I don't know about that one.
I think you're downplaying his impact.
I'm
I
looking
Wait,
at the
you
whole
okay?
package from
If
last
it's
year.
so easy to say, "Oh, Lamine Yamal is better than Olise," then how do you think he's not going to carry Spain?
because one player doesn't just carry
Yeah,
a team.
but
It just it's
if
not.
Okay, so Daniel,
okay.
Daniel, what
That's just
makes
how
a
I
good
view. That's
team?
just how I view.
Daniel, talk to me. What makes a good team?
You
How do
have
you
to
tell a
have
team is
a
good?
balance. You have to have some sort of balance between whether it's
Okay.
between your forwards and your midfield and your defense, your forwards, your defense, your goalkeeper. Something has to balance for it to work. And obviously, they're a very star-studded group. I'm not saying that they're a terrible team. They are a very good team. I just don't
So,
see. Yeah, you could put a super team together and it works. I just don't see how it would work in this World Cup with all the talent that there is across a ton of squads, a bigger
okay,
format, upsets
hear me
everywhere.
out.
Like I
You
just
can't
don't
put
see
a
it happening.
super team together.
I would say Spain
It's not a super
is
team they're putting together. This is a team that's been playing together for so long, and a team that in 2024 was second place in the Euros to Portugal, I believe. Is that right?
Let's.
Am I right on that?
I don't. I don't know.
No,
Wait,
I
what
don't
was
I
it? What
mean
was
think
the
the
thing? What
Nations
was it?
League.
What was
I
it?
think you meant the Nations League.
Nations.
No,
They
no,
were
it
in the
was
Nations League.
Yeah, they lost to Portugal. Yeah, they lost to Portugal. I think what 1-0 or
Look,
2-0, I want to say. Or
I
No, they
stand
won.
on
No,
it.
Spain won their last Euros.
Oh yeah, Spain won the
Yeah,
Euro.
they
So
did.
Spain won the Euro. So if you're saying
Yeah.
that Spain cannot play as a team, they literally just won the
I'm
second
look
best
Yeah, they won the
competition.
I'm
Euros.
gonna stand on it. Y'all heard it here first. I have Spain losing in the round of 32, and I have no shame in it. I'm standing on
See,
it.
I don't know if this is a bad take or not, but Spain did call up like 9 Barca players. I feel like that will play a huge part, as in they will have that good chemistry, and then with
Yeah,
everyone
but
else a part of
Yes, because
that,
it worked out so well in the
it will.
UCL.
I mean, like what, like you have Yamal. Like I think there's a lot of other Spanish players that are gonna get in over some of the Barca players, right? Because yeah, is Kubarsi gonna start? Probably, right?
Kubarsi is a definite starter right now.
And
Yes,
is Gavi gonna start?
Gavi might
No,
be. No, I
no,
don't think he's
no.
gonna start.
Pedri,
Pedri,
No, he's
Rodri,
Pedri.
not.
no.
They got Fabian Ruiz. They got Merino.
Yeah,
Out of the
Danny
Portugal
Rodri.
Ruiz.
players, I
Yeah,
mean,
Danny
I don't know how
Olmo. Danny
many.
Olmo might
Pedri,
be a
you
second
know,
half,
they're good.
but they are pretty good at their.
Yeah, because they had, and who's their striker? Oyarzabal.
They got Oriarzabal. They got Borja
He's not.
Iglesias.
To
They
me,
got
he's. I
Ferran
don't think you
Torres.
can. I think you could go far, but I don't think you could win with like you have your striker is gonna be like in front of the net. You're gonna have Oyarzabal.
I mean, at least
But
we
I
can
mean, he
all
has
agree
Lamine
on that.
No,
Yamal
but
passing
he
to
is
him, so
he is
we'll
on
see.
he
At
is
least we
on a
can
hot
all
streak,
agree
bro.
on that. Spain's not winning the World Cup. But
Yeah, I think
I don't
I
see
think
them
they have
going
a good
far
chance. I
at
think they
all.
have a good chance. I'm not
they have a good
like
chance, but they're
I'm not
not.
saying that they're a definite win, but I feel like it's gonna be a tough.
I have Netherlands meeting Spain, and I think Netherlands keeps riding that magic. They get it done versus Spain. Then I have England over Turkey. England is a great team. Somehow, some way, very different ways, I got to the same final as Daniel, but I do not have the same result. I think Netherlands rides that magic to the win
I
over
got you.
England. Calling my shot on it.
That could
Netherlands
happen.
to
It's that's
win the World Cup?
definitely a
I don't know. I
possibility.
don't think so.
I want it. I want it.
Yeah, dude,
That
but
team
what
is
are they
deep
gonna
though,
do?
Jay.
They're gonna park the bus into the World Cup final, bro. They have no
Jason,
offense.
Jason, that
What?
Netherlands team, other than their forwards, they're deep. They're deep in defense. They're deep in midfield. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
have
They have, but like, yeah. Other than their fours, what Gakpo is leading the charge up there.
Memphis Depay as well.
This is what we're doing, bro. I'm not
Javi
in on
Simmons
Memphis
would
Depay.
have been there as a Tottenham fan. Javi Simmons would have been there if he wasn't
Wait,
injured.
I'm just gonna look at their squad real quick, make sure I'm not missing anyone. But yeah.
I
So
mean,
you have
they're
Netherlands winning. Wow.
Jason found this list earlier today, shared it with us all, and it is an absolute disaster of a list. Y'all are gonna be absolutely like baffled by
I don't
this.
know, man. It seemed pretty good to me.
Before I pull it up, something just happened pulled up on my screen. It said that FIFA forced Haiti to change their uniform because it was too political or
Are
something like that.
there?
I don't know if you guys seen their
No,
jersey.
Wait,
I didn't
What
see
did
do
it
they
that.
look
have the
like?
Polish flag? Is that their thing?
Haiti had the
Yeah, they have the
Polish
pole. Look,
flag.
let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is what
Yeah,
they had. This is what they had on their
yeah. It
jersey,
was
and
so sick.
they claimed that it was too political and they have to change it
That's so stupid.
Why was it?
I
because
don't
it's
How's
too
it
see how
political?
political.
that's.
Because
So
of
for background, for the Poland pretty much was supposed to. I don't know if you guys hear me. Poland was supposed to take over that island, but then they actually Napoleon directed them to do that, and then they actually said, no, we're going to protect these people, and they fought off France and then made Haiti its country. So, like, Haiti and Poland are, like, best buds. So they
Ah,
honored them on there, but I guess they decided not
that's
to.
crazy.
They decided not to do it.
I think those jerseys are sick, though.
That is nice. That is a nice jersey. I
It's
don't
very
know.
Yeah, I think it's a
creative.
cool idea.
It's
I think
creative.
that historically it's cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and pull up this list and let's talk about it because there's some things.
ESPN.
It's just
We'll go
it's
through-
just awful. It's just straight
It's
awful.
it's horrible. I don't know. It's almost like they just didn't watch. They don't know. It's like you ask someone that has no idea.
ESPN
It's
No,
only
it's-
cares about
it's
the
a top-
main
Yeah,
American
it's the top
sports.
50. Yeah, that's it. So solid 50. You have Harvard. I'm not 40 to 50. Like even like 30 to 50. Like it's gonna be like you're switching it around. Like I
I
think
think
Emmy Martinez is a little overrated. I think Kai Havertz is underrated. That might be a hot take,
Yeah,
but I
as
think
of right
he's
now,
underrated.
yes.
How about
He's in really good form. Oh my God, is that Gabe? Oh my Gabrielle at 44.
Gabriel at
That
44 is
is
really bad.
I
wow.
didn't see that.
Salah, what's his toughest choice here at this time? He had a genuine case to be number one. What do you guys think about this? I feel like
But I mean,
Jorginho's
the fact
being
that
back
it's
here is
getting
not-
this hot already just tells me that whoever wrote this article has just no idea what they're talking about. But let's move down to tier six.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep
I-
all
moving.
right. Let's
think-
see.
Gavordos too high.
They got tier 6. Passing never goes away.
Casemiro.
Wait, one
46.
Van Dyke.
Casemiro is crazy high.
Rodri, Kimmich.
Yeah, I
Is
agree with
Kimmich
that,
low?
Yeah, Kimmich is so low. Kimmich
Yeah.
is so low. He's so low.
Also, Van
This is
Dijk's a
ugly
little
too,
low
right?
too.
Van Dijk, I feel
Van
like
Dijk is a little low.
The fact that Kimmich is here and the other guys down there that we'll talk about is
a
just
bunch
like,
of old dudes who are still very good at
unbelievable.
soccer because they're able to do with the ball at their feet.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kimmich
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 is
is
old
old.
not
now.
even
Yeah.
old.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, they have no idea.
Like yeah,
ESPN
Casemiro
only
might
cares
be
about
old,
football,
but
like and American main sports. They don't know what they're talking about otherwise.
They have no idea what he's talking about.
Like they're pulling
Kimmich
up
is- Kimmich
Mudrik's
is
lucky
literally
stats, I
27.
guess. Oh my god, you guys ready for the next one?
all right, here we go. Tier 5.
They got Alexander Isaac, 35.
Wow.
Florian
Lawrence,
Wirtz.
Diomande, and Musiala at 32.
The fa-
Oh
Okay,
my
wow.
days.
Um,
Oh my.
So the fact that Rodri is below any of these four, just that alone, that
Why
Right
is
now,
Alexander
Rodri-
Isaac there?
Rodri
Yeah,
should be a lot higher.
Isak is not like Isak will be fine because he's gonna be actually in a system built around
had-
him, but he's not better
Yeah.
than Musiala or Jan. He's not better than like half the dudes behind him. Joshua Kimmich, like all these dudes are gonna have a way better impact.
Musiala
than
should be
Isak.
higher than that, though. That's
Musiala
pretty
should be higher
bad.
than that. Yeah, Germans are underrated.
Musiala has also been injured though, so he's just
Yeah,
coming
I
back
get
off.
it.
That
I
could
get
play a
it.
factor.
I get it, but if you're gonna include him on the list, then you're just gonna include him because of his talent that you could observe, and his talent that you could observe is just way, way, way closer to the bottom. But you keep moving on. It's like Semenyo over
Luis Diaz low.
Barcola that low.
Diaz. I don't hate
Cherokee
it.
at 24?
No, yeah.
Cherokee
Are
had
you
a-
saying that's
it's
high?
not- No, he's good.
No,
He's
low.
good. I think that's a good spot.
That's low? I
a
don't
good
think that's-
spot.
I think
Well,
Cherokee
then
could be a
better
couple
than
Doku.
couple
No,
spots
Julian
Cherokie's
higher.
better than
Alvarez.
Doku. Cherokie's better than Doku for sure.
Yeah,
But he's
I
not.
think
But he's not better
Doku
than
might be-
Alvarez though. He's not better than
I think
Alvarez.
Doku is a little high.
I think
Doku's
Lautaro
high.
Martinez over Barcola is a little bit of a stretch, too.
Nah,
I
Lautaro's
put
still-
I would
Lautaro's
put
still
Barcola
low.
over-
I'm being honest.
over
Nuno
Martinez.
Mendes over.
Nuno Mendes is low.
Where's
Nuno
Pulisic
Mendes,
for
yeah.
real?
But like, there's a lot of like top 20 is very good.
Oh my god! I just realized Pulisic has not been said yet. He's probably if he's
No,
if
he's off the
Pulisic's on
list.
this
I
list,
bet.
I'm gonna lose my
No,
mind.
he's not.
He's probably
top
off the
50.
list.
Yeah, he better be, because if he's above like half these dudes, I'm gonna be
Midfielders
pissed.
not named Pedri's the name of this tier. That just already tells you where Pedri's
No,
gonna be.
no, I think.
Declan
no,
Rice.
he's not bad.
Okay,
Declan Rice.
Coutinho not being a top 15 player is blasphemy.
Caicedo is
Wow.
João
really?
Neves
Is Caicedo
low.
really up?
Caicedo's high as well.
Declan
Caicedo's
Rice
high.
is too high.
No, I think he's a solid player. He had a very good year for Chelsea.
Whoever wrote this article,
Caicedo?
whoever wrote this
Caicedo?
article
He
is
had
an Arsenal
didn't he have
fan.
a shit year.
I'm pretty sure he had
I
a
thought
shit
he had
year.
a-
I think we can
I
pull
thought
it.
he
I
had
think
a
we can
pretty
pull
good
it
year.
up here.
Whoever
Caicedo was
wrote-
good.
Whoever wrote this article is
Hold
by
on.
far an Arsenal fan. There's no way that this person is not an Arsenal fan.
You think Declan Rice is
Wait.
He's
Too
You
too
think
high.
Declan
high.
Rice is?
What the fuck? No, Declan Rice should be
No,
higher. I think
dog,
might be the
no.
best
He's
midfielder
not better
in
than
the
Declan Rice
world.
should
Vitinha.
be higher than Pedri.
Yeah, but he's not better than Vitinha. He's not better than Doku, in my
Like,
You
opinion.
just
losing
said that.
stats.
You just said Pedri
Not
is
better than
too low.
Doku.
Yes,
Pedri is
Jeremy
not better than
Doku.
Doku.
Oh
Daniel,
my god,
what?
Daniel, you're a hater, dude. You're just an Arsenal
What?
hater. Declan Rice is still really
Hey, yo,
good.
Declan Rice is like the best, probably the second best midfielder in the world.
Now,
Valverde at
this
19,
next
I feel like that was good. I feel like that
this
wasn't.
next tier is gonna
Yeah.
blow minds.
And
Are you
and
ready,
Declan Rice is gonna have to
puppies?
carry your
Yo.
team if you want them to win the World Cup. Also,
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
So yeah, scroll down.
all right,
Now
you guys ready?
this is
All right. What is
just
this?
awful.
What is
This is just awful. Okay, Holland should be top like 10.
Yeah, so this is the biggest problem here is Vinny is fine. Bellingham,
Jude
I
Bellingham
guess
is too high.
is high.
I feel
He's
like he's
high.
too high.
He should be
I
below
agree.
Declan Rice.
Mbappe
Top
is way
three,
too low.
Mbappe.
Mbappe at 14 is
That's
blowing my mind.
awful.
He just had one of the greatest World Cup runs 4 years ago
Like,
that we've ever
let's
seen.
look at these two. Let's compare these two.
No, go
Mbappe
back, go
and
back, go
Haaland.
back.
Okay,
Go back.
I see why. But
No. I get you're comparing Mbappe and Holland. I'm saying that they're both way too high. They should be way closer to the bottom of the list. They should be in the top. Those are two top 5 players, and I don't get why you bump Mbappe all the way back down after he had one of the greatest performances we've ever seen in a World Cup.
exactly, fucking hell, dude.
It's insane. It doesn't make sense.
Like
Yeah.
Champions
And
League too,
Mbappe
bro.
had a
15 goals.
fantastic year.
15
He had
goals
15
in the
goals in
Champions
he
League.
almost we were before he went in a slump at the end of the like in the knockout rounds, but not even, but like we were like, oh my god, this dude might break Ronaldo's record, and he got pretty
I
damn
think
close.
we-
I think
he got-
Ronaldo's like 16, right, or 17 or 18.
I think it was no. And Rafinha tied with it. It was actually no. That's
no, we
goal
didn't.
contributions.
No, we didn't. No one's touched Ronaldo's.
Rafinha tied Ronaldo's goal contributions in the season.
Rafinha can
No,
never
No, I'm
hold
talking
a
about
candle to
Champions League. I'm talking
Ronaldo.
about Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Champions League.
you said goal
No.
contributions, not goals, though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But
Let's
the
see.
fact that
UCL,
the fact that Mbappe is at
Cristiano.
14
Wait, no,
and
just go
not
back to the
in
list.
top
We'll talk
5.
about this another time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Awful.
Let's take these out. Alright.
Yeah.
That's
So now,
crazy.
okay, so now this is where it gets crazy. I already know what's showing up here.
Bellingham was
We kinda
arguably
hinted
the
at
best player on Real Madrid when they won.
Yeah,
Champions League
yeah,
2
that's
years
true.
ago.
That's true. That's
This
true.
this
And he's
tier
only
is
2
gonna
years.
make
Go down. Let's go down to the
Excuse
rest
me.
of the list.
Alright.
What'd y'all say about Mbappe?
He shouldn't be.
He
at
should not
14.
be at 14. He should be at like
Yeah.
top 3 or top 5.
Yeah, top 3.
Tom,
Okay.
you're vertical.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, yeah.
But go down.
Dude.
The fact
Okay,
that
so-
Odegaard being at 10.
This is where things start to get a lot,
All right, so wait,
A
let
little
me just
too
let me
heated.
let me say this. I think a lot of these dudes are where they should be.
Except
There's a few glaring problems here. I think Martin Odegaard
There's-
probably shouldn't be in the top 50.
not even.
Definitely shouldn't be in it. He's not better than Mo Salah, and he was 50. So
And Saka. What about Saka too, bro?
yeah,
Odegaard
and
had
then-
hit one of his worst seasons too.
yeah,
Saka, bro.
and then on top of that, you're just gonna put him one spot above Holland, who's miles. Like the gap is like, dude, it's like this. Like the gap between Holland and Odegaard is so far, and you're just gonna throw Odegaard ahead because, for what?
Look,
It's insane.
and for me, right, I'll give Saka his flowers. He is a top 10 player in this World Cup. That's just my opinion. Saka's a good player.
I don't
but-
even agree with that.
But
Not
but
right
the
now.
fact
Not
the
right now.
fact that Odegaard is in the top 10, let alone the top 50, is just awful. How do you have those two? I mean, well, Saka I think is the top 10, but how do you have Odegaard at number 10? It's
I
just
don't-
by far one of the worst. It's worse than Jesus takes in the World Cup. It's
Alright.
that
Wait,
bad.
can you go back to the list?
Saka
Seasons?
is that high, right? I think
All
Saka
right,
should be a
spin
lot
round of
lower,
32.
especially when you need guys like Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland to be in the top 10. Saka should definitely be a lot lower, and I think everyone else here is probably fine.
Holland should be above Pedri.
Mbappe should be at 5.
Yeah, I don't think these guys being up here are the problem. I think they're missing some names. Like you're missing the Mbappe, you're missing the Holland, you're missing the. I think Vitinha should be down here.
Over Odegaard. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I think you even have like arguments for some of these German players like Kimmich or Musiala to get in over, like even like Rafinha is not coming off of like a massive year. I get this is like
He
still a
did. He did. He
prediction.
did have a better. When it comes to goals and assists, he did have better. You know, he had more compared to last year, but it wasn't
Yeah, I
as
mean
like
he just
anything,
missed
anything,
time, so
anything like crazy or like
I
to
don't
make
even
him
yeah I don't know
extra.
if
If
he'll
I'm being
be the
honest,
guy for Brazil even like
like in this list, okay, I get why Dembele they put him at number one, but I feel like Harry Kane and Mbappe should be the runner-ups. If I'm being
I think
honest,
I
And
think it should
Holland, you
be
got to think about Holland too.
no yeah I think it should be Harry Kane 1, Mbappe 2,
yep.
Elise 3, Yamal 4, Holland 5, maybe Bruno Fernandez 5, Holland 6. But that's how I would do it
This
personally.
list is atrocious.
Yeah, it's atrocious. I think it just speaks to how little ESPN cares about soccer, especially the World Cup.
Definitely.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I read this and I think to myself
Like what
So
is
I
wait,
this?
think
let's
Like
you
let's
what
might
is
let's
need
this
see
to
what
take it
yeah,
argument?
let's
down.
see what that
Not the
says.
best. They were like not the best time to make this case for Odegaard and Saka after they combined for 10 completed passes in the Champions final. But
That's
it still
crazy.
gets me to my same point. Although they conceded a lot of possession, they didn't allow a single high quality chance at PSG when these
You're
two were
talking
on the field.
okay. Are they so the one reason, well, the one of
You
the
know,
biggest reasons you wouldn't want to put Odegaard and Saka is the reason they're defending it being the Champions League final. They were ghosts. They literally did nothing that game. I'm gonna pull up their
and
foul mount ratings right now because that
and
is absolutely abysmal.
and Jason, they were saying that you want to have them there because PSG didn't have any high quality chances when
Right.
they're not defending like that. If anything, then have Declan Rice be higher because Declan Rice
Yeah,
was
exactly. Yeah,
carrying that
have
defense.
Ga- have maybe the player of the match outside of Raya, the player of the match Gabrielle higher because Gabrielle was
Yeah,
single handedly
Gabriel
holding
at
down the
like
defense in that
40
match.
something.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm looking the lowest rated player on the entire game in that game was Bukayo Saka with a 6.1 performance and historically one of the worst performances from a forward in a UCL final that we've ever seen. And then we're gonna go down to Odegaard, wherever he is. Odegaard. I think he came off the bench. Didn't he come off the bench? Oh no, he started. He had a 6.6. So they were the two lowest rated players outside of Lewis Skelly. Was Saka and Odegaard, and they're using that to defend why they're top 10 players in the world going into the World Cup. Insane to me.
I
I'm like these fellas not complaining.
yeah, probably should.
Maybe Saliba, but
All right, boys. That's going to be a cut for this episode of Bench Banter. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed and you're watching this right now, make sure to subscribe. Follow our social medias. I'll post them in the link as well as at the end of this video. Make sure to give it some love. Send it to people you know. We want to try to get the name out there so that we can make better content for you guys in the future.
We want to
do have a
blow up.
lot of good. We do have a lot of good stuff planned for you guys.
Yeah.
But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
see ya. Daryl, get out the phone. Get off the phone. Get off the phone.